Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So what I have been doing is going through some of my very old stash that we all seem to have lying around for years that we don't really consider using anymore, and I found some old peel-offs, they're dresses, and I thought I would have a go at using them and making them a bit more modern, so bringing them more up to date. And I also found some old die cuts in my stash, and I've got a few of those out. So I've got some cards that I'm going to make, and what I did is I took the peel offs and I found some pretty patterned paper, and I have stuck the peel off to the paper and then cut round the dresses. So I'll bring them over and I'll start assembling them. So this is my absolute favourite, this one. So as you can see, this one here is this. What I have done, I stuck it onto some pretty flowered paper, and then I don't know if you can see it, I just added some stickles just for a bit of sparkle. So my challenge was to use make the cards as simple as possible. I've already put some tape on these and just try and use up some of my really old stash that's been sitting around, but obviously peel offs aren't as fashionable at the minute, but there's so much you can do with them. We just need to start using our imagination again, use up some of the old stuff. So this is just a 6x6 card. I always like to add a bit of glue to the back because the tape doesn't always last for a long time. So just make sure the card's the right way around, and then just line it up and stick it down. And then I like making panels just for a bit of extra interest. You might recognise this from one of my other videos. It was a bit of scrap I had left from one of the other cards I'd made, but they're just so pretty. So just add a bit of glue again just to the edges, because I not always brilliant with my tape getting it right up to the edges. So I'll just try and line it up the best I can. It's a bit hard to get everything perfectly straight when you're filming from quite high up. So this is some glitter cards that I got. I think I got all my glitter cards from the range. They do some amazing like books, and you get all different colours and shades of pink. I think I also got some from the works as well. The books from the range with the glitter card in, they're really good quality. I think they're about £4, and then the ones from the works, they're about £3. Their card is a little bit more flimsy, but you do get some really nice colours. One of the cardstock I got was like an ombre glitter, and it was really nice. So I've tried to keep the colours pretty matching. And then I found this lovely paper. They're all old 6x6 backing papers, which I've just cut down. Obviously, with it being glitter paper, it's really advisable, unless you're using really strong tape like red liner tape, I advise you to use some wet glue on it to stick to the glitter. Even though it's non-shed glitter card, it's still useful to add the wet glue. So we'll just layer this up. I think I prefer the roses on the bottom, so we'll just add it onto our next layer. And then I just love this dress, it's my favourite one out of all of them, and I'm not joking, I must have had these peel offs for about 20 years. I think we've all got a lot of them lying around. I've got 2 baskets full of them, and I saw another lady on YouTube doing a demo, coming up with some ideas with her peel-offs, and I thought I'll give that a go, because I've got so many. I've been tempted so many times to get rid of them or give them away, but it's such a shame because they are so pretty, some of them. I think some of them would be a bit of a challenge to come up with ideas, but this one just so pretty and elegant. So I'll just add the dress, and then these are the little embellishments that I showed you at the beginning that I didn't even realise I had until I was sorting out my washi tape drawer, and they were in there. So it's like, yep. So just add the bag, bit of glam. And this is also a purse that was a peel off, so I stuck it on the same paper. Why not? You can have a purse and a bag. The more the merrier. Where should we stick that? I'll just put it there, it doesn't really matter. And then again, this was out of the little pack. I like to fold the wings up a bit, so we can just add them wherever. And obviously you can go through your peel offs and add some extra bits, whatever you think. This little sentiment says best friend on it. I don't know if you can see it. So just add the embellishment. It's just all a bit of glitter. I just think it's easier to add the glue to this rather than try and add some tape. And then you can just place the flowers wherever you like. So if you don't have ready-made embellishments like this, obviously you can make your own, and I'm sure you'd find a lot of them on the peel-offs as well. So I just thought this was a lovely idea to use my peel-offs. So that's the first card done, and I just think that looks so pretty and so simple, and it's using really old stock, old whatever you've got lying around. So I'll just put that to one side. This is another one from a different dress. What I'm going to do with this one is, I thought this was just, I had this lying around for a very long time. It was I bought it as a ready cut pack. So what I thought I would do is the dress is a peel off, which I've just put onto some patterns paper and added some stickles, and then I thought I'd use an extra peel off, so this looks like it will fit perfectly on here, like that. And then I'm going to add the dress to it. I've forgotten I already put the tape on. I don't think you want me spending hours watching me putting tape and things on. But yeah, get out some of your old stuff. We don't always need to be constantly buying new things just because it's the latest trend. These were the latest trend at one time, and now they're just sitting around, and all the stuff that you buy now that's the latest trend in years' time will just be sat around as well. So obviously I need to just take some of the bits out because they haven't all come out. I think they're coming out quite easy, otherwise I'll have to get my pokey tool out. I can do that at the end. I don't think you'll want to watch me literally getting all the bits out. There we go. I think I've got most of them now. There's a couple on there. But just so pretty, something so simple. There we go, I think that's all of them. So let's just quickly put the card together again. I've tried to match the colours as best I can. I used, for the strip here, I've used the same paper Again, these are just 6x6 pads that I've got hanging around. You have to trim them down a bit to fit on the 6x6 card, obviously, just for but these are quite flat, so the ones without the gems on are flat, so they're easy to post. I think I only put gems on one of them, so we'll just put this together. Hopefully I can get it lined up. It's so hard to see when you're looking down from quite high up. Try and get it as straight as I can. It's not perfect, but it's handmade. It's not meant to be. So just, I don't know why I like these strips so much. You can cut, I did actually put the measurement on it, but you can obviously cut them any width that you like, and you know, like on one of my other videos I was using washi tape. You can always make your bands and that using the washi tape. I'll try and get it as straight as I can. There we go. And then the embellishment. I hope this gives you some ideas. I just thought I'd get some of the stuff, the backing, the sticky tape and that, sorry, the double-sided tape. I thought I'd get that prepared because I don't know how long people like videos for. Some people have said they like watching long videos and other people said that they don't, so I never know if my videos are too long or too short, so I just thought I'd do a bit of the prep beforehand. So just add this in the middle, and then I've got some of the old embellishments again, just a bit of something else. Let's put that up there. This one says thanks, so just add the little sentiment, which I'm going to add down here. And then, oh, that's sad for some reason. This one's only got one flower. Don't know where all the other flowers are. I'll just add it there, just for a little bit of sparkle. And then again, there's little shapes and that on here that are left still. Could just add to the side or wherever you like, but that's just another idea with that one. As you can see, it's very pretty, simple, quick. So put that to one side. This one, I love the colours on it. How pretty is that? Again, another dress, some pretty paper and some stickles, and then I tried to keep the colours quite matching, so I've used some more of the little embellishments that I found. So I'll just stick this one together quickly. I do like my sparkle. Not everyone likes sparkly stuff, but we're not making the cards for ourselves. We're making them to give away to other people and hopefully they like them. I get my stickles. I always like to use this one, which is the Stardust one. It's really sparkly and it looks lovely on everything. I like to use it on my Christmas cards as well. So just putting a bit of glue on again. And I can't remember which way around I had it. Just obviously make sure my card's the right way around. That's the most important thing. So I always end up making the top a bit higher than the bottom, but you can spend more time doing it. I'm just trying to do it quickly. It's like I say, I don't know. Oh, wrong one. This one first. I'll probably still end up making a long video even though I'm not intending to. And you can do what I do, just fast forward, especially because I'm just waffling. You can just forward and get the idea of what I'm doing. So we'll just add this. I didn't know whether to add some extra peel-offs with this one. I've got these lovely peel-offs here. and I was like, shall I add a little line off them down the middle? I haven't quite decided yet, but I might add some more, a bit more. As you can see, this is one from the works and it's a lot more flexible. It's not as rigid as the one from the range, and I think this is one of the ombre ones, which is very subtle. I tried to get the colours matching as much as possible, so just go around. Yeah, I definitely took the edge off that, didn't I? The tape off, yeah. So again, just add that. Oh, I love my glittery sparkly stuff, and today just happens to be my favourite day of the whole year, Halloween. You'd think I'd be making Halloween cards, but no, here I am making sparkly girly cards. That's my two sides of me, sparkly, glittery, and then Halloween. But let's just add this. As you can see, it looks really nice with the colours matching, and then the dress, so elegant. But challenge yourself with your peel offs in your old stash. I'm sure as like with on these where I got the dress from, as you can see, there are there's flowers and shoes and bags and gloves and necklaces and all sorts, so you can challenge yourself if you've got other bits to add them on as well. I'm just trying to give you an idea of how you can bring your old peel offs and make them look more modern. So let's just put this pretty dress on, and then happy birthday sentiment out of the little set that I found. They probably don't make it anymore, can you imagine? It's so old. Where did I have that before? I'm not sure. Where should we put it? I'll put it there. I probably had it somewhere else, but that'll do. And then this was the little bag off the peel off for a night out. The dresses remind me of the film. I don't know if you've seen it. I think it's called Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris. And when I saw the dresses, it just reminded me of that film. What a lovely film. So nice. So just add the little flowers. Like I said, if you've got peel offs, you can always stick them onto some patterned paper and cut round them. And then I just found some little shoes in the embellishment pack, so we'll just add them as well. Add them over here, and then you could add some gems if you wanted to, but if you want to keep it flat for postage, then just keep it as it is. There you go, dancing shoes. Oops. Hopefully the glue will dry a bit clearer. I'll try and wipe it off in a bit. So there you go, there's another one. And then I just made one more. This one's a bit, I'm not too sure about this one. I think I did the colour on the dress a bit too bright. I should have done it more mauve, I think, but that's what happens when I coloured it, and that's what I'll work with. But I haven't layered this one. I'll do this off camera, so this is what it'll look like, obviously layered up. And I was thinking of using one of this peel off here. Actually, I'll try it and see what it looks like. I thought it was really pretty, so I don't know if all the bits are going to come off it. It might be a bit tricky to do on camera, but I just thought it might look nice. This is the problem with some of them, trying to peel them off without ripping them. It's so tricky, some of them, to get off. I'll try and persevere with it and see what happens. Oh, hopefully as many bits as possible. Yay, magic. So I was thinking, if I put that underneath it like this, and I don't know how much you'll see off it, but if I put this, you probably won't actually see much of it now. But I do have another dress that's smaller, but I just thought actually that looks really nice, so I'll be sticking that down. And then obviously I've got the bag, and then I've got a little love, and then the flowers. That's what it looked like when I put it together. So I hope I have inspired you to get out your old peel-offs and see what little embellishments and things you have lying around, and give it a go to make some cards, bring them into today, make them modern. And I really appreciate you watching, and thank you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.